Hey everybody, welcome to the episode of Widgets and Wonders. This is my show about great products from small companies. Now, if you've been paying attention to my social media, last week you might have heard me go off about having to keep track of stuff in Age of Sigmar 3rd edition and ask if anybody had made tokens for a bunch of the effects you have to track. Things like hanging onto your Arcane Bolt or your Mystic Shield, stuff like the various like who has done a command, sort of like tokens and stuff like that. I basically just said like, has anybody got these? Because my brain is melting, and a whole bunch of people actually kind of just jumped in and were like, yeah, we got something, here you go. And the first one that has arrived here at the studio is from Kiwi. Not only that, they made a bunch of tokens and effects. They've made a cool table resizer as well for taking your 6x4 table and without cutting them out like I did, because I'm an idiot, using like kind of an overlay to resize it, and I'm gonna show you that too. So anyway, let's take a look at this new AOS gaming accessory stuff from Kiwi. Here we have all the cool new accessories from Kiwi, and I'm gonna start with the big one, which is I don't have to cut up gaming mats anymore with this cool resizer. Look at how cool this thing is. It's basically a 4-inch strip cut off the edge here, all around, to properly size the side. And then over here, it's a 1-foot strip off the other edge. So it's just what we want. Is it 4 or is it 5? It's 4, yeah. It makes the table the right size, and this is one of my favorite gaming mats that I haven't used in a while. It's the Conflict in Sepia Hot Dice Miniatures mat, which is actually the creator called it's the Blanchitsu mat. It's just such a great mat. It's like a work of art in and of itself. But I've never wanted to do anything to it or cut it up or touch it for 40K or for AOS, and I can even just turn this upside down if I want to use it for 40K, because it's just blank black on the back. So it comes with these great little sort of like AOS lightning bolt insignias, the core phase rules, so heroic actions, hero phase, charge phase, battle shock phase, actually written out on the side because they've been given away for free, so I'm sure it's fine to just put down a synopsis. And then you're ready to rock and roll. I just use a tablecloth and my dice tray to weigh it down to block off the rest of the edge, but you've got your 60 by 44 gaming mat now. Yeah, look at that. It's making me really happy that I'm using gaming mats that I haven't used in a while, actually. And then he's also come up with a whole host of accessories for tracking stuff at the turn. This is what I was actually talking about on Facebook, that he messaged me and was like, I'll do something for that, I got it. He made the big choppa, which is a super handy measuring gauge. In all my measuring gauges are 8, because 9 wasn't a thing for a long time, but now this is a 9-inch like deployment gauge, 1-inch, half-inch, 3-inch for pile-ins, or a little mini half-inch for ending your charge, which I think is super handy. 4-inch and then 2-inch, and then a little choppa, which is the same thing, but it's 3x1 by half by 2. So you've got like all of your sort of like relevant little sizes for moving. So I'm stoked about those, because I've been using my 9-inch like cardboard ones from the various like AOS supplement books recently. Spell tokens, so I can actually track who's got Mystic Shield, who's holding an Arcane Bolt back, and who's turned into a Metamorphosis, who's Beast Mode. We've got some monster tokens for Monsters Do or Monsters Roar, because obviously destroying terrain features and the trample isn't as big a deal to mark because it has like an immediate effect. And then +1, -1 tokens for hit, wound, and save. And that also covers your heroic abilities, because if you're going to all-out defense, you mark it with a token. If you're going to all-out attack, you mark it with a token. And various other things can also give +1s and -1s. And he was nice enough to send a second spec, so my opponent can have one too. And there it is. So yay, tracking modes for all the little things that I keep forgetting, who's done what over the course of the turn, that are all specific to this edition, this General's Handbook. Pluses and minuses for all attack, all defense, or if I'm under some type of effect. And then this great resizer. I'm pumped. I'm going to play some games with it tomorrow against Braden's. Actually, sorry. It won't be tomorrow. I've played some games yesterday when you see this air. Today against Braden's Flesh Eater Courts, the couple different armies. So expect to see those soon and see this stuff in action. Check it out. The Kiwi is from New Zealand. They also made the amazing 40K turn tracker that I'm using for 9th edition, which has been asked about a gajillion times. So if you're a 40K fan or an AOS fan, tons of great accessories for Kiwi. Check them out. So there you go, great AOS accessories from Kiwi. Now if you want to check them out, I'll link all this stuff in the video description below. And if you know of a great product from a small company you think deserves more attention, you can have them email me at guerrillaminiaturegames@gmail.com or Facebook message me at facebook.com/outofthebasement into the streets, and I'll put it in front of as many people as possible. Big thanks for watching. Until next time, I'm Ash. Happy gaming.
I hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to support the channel, of course, like and subscribe and hit the little bell below so you get notifications when I post future content. I do post stuff 7 days a week. If you want to support the channel further, you can, of course, buy a t-shirt through Spreadshirts, buy a measuring gauge or objective markers from Death Ray Designs, or, of course, most importantly, there is Patreon. Patreon is what makes all this possible, keeps the lights on, pays for the studio costs, pays for the equipment, model costs, and everything else, and most importantly, puts food in my kids' bellies and a roof over their heads. Big thanks to everyone, past, future, who supported me. I do this stuff because of you guys, and of course, I will continue doing it as long as I can.